I'm facing off with a legal battle around sexual assault, and it has to do with my kids. And it infuriates me that people get away with this stuff. But I'm seeing a little common thread because it is so close to home. This over manipulation, this overextending, this over niceness, like over the top, acting like this amazing father or uncle or leader, over the top. But everybody knows this person is not a good person. Welcome to the Diary series with Danette May. These are the conversations I typically have with myself, shared with you so you feel less alone in yours. This series is for anyone navigating change, awakening, or simply trying to make sense of the world you live in. Trust me, you belong here. Let's get started. Hey, my loves, we are celebrating season 3 of the Danette May Show. I am so happy that we've been doing this journey for this long, that we now just dropped season 3 with epic guests, epic content. Like, we're going there. And to celebrate, we want to do a giveaway. What we're going to do is give one of you lucky winners a $150 Visa gift card. All you have to do to enter in is one, follow the podcast. So what you'll do is you'll click the plus button if you're following on Apple Podcasts, and you'll click the follow if you're following on Spotify, and then share one of your favorite episodes and tag me at the Danette May. We are going to announce a winner on February 23rd. Yes, we'll tag you. We'll announce it. I can't wait to gift you guys $150 in a Visa gift card. You deserve it. Welcome back to day 3 of the diary series. You guys, I'm walking around my house with my phone in my hand. It's like you're in my house with me on a typical morning. What am I actually doing? You're just going to walk around with me. You're going to hear noises in the background because I'm filling up my water bottle as we speak. So something that I actually do first thing in the morning, well, after I've done my journaling and kind of taken it slow. You know what? Taking it slow really helps your nervous system. I've I've usually prided myself in multitasking, going quick, cleaning my house quick, brushing my teeth quick, showering quick, doing everything quick. And now I'm learning that that's dysregulating my nervous system, which doesn't help you flush out toxins or decrease inflammation in your body or help you sleep. So I'm trying to go slower these days, but I'm still a multitasker at heart. So here we are doing the diary series together while I fill up my water bottle. So in the morning, I go a little bit slower. I try to journal, like I mentioned, to my meditation, do a little reading, and then I get rolling. So I am now filling up my water bottle. I do this first thing in the morning because I nutrition stack. You've probably heard this in my other episodes, like my morning routine episodes. Like I add my creatine, add my native Hydrate elixir, which is so good, by the way. If you like flavored water and you need more BAs, which helps with muscle recovery, I love this product so much. Right now, I'm doing the mixed berry, and it's called Native Hydrate from Native Path. I'll put the link in the show notes. They're going to give you a discount, but it has like no sugar electrolyte, lower sodium content, because the other ones are blasting you with excess sodium and sugar, which is not good for you. This has the amino acids you need and BCAAs. So this is my favorite personally product. I think it's better for me. Like I mentioned, I actually am adding native creatine, so Native Path creatine, which has L-leucine and L-carnitine. I don't know if I have a discount, but I imagine if you use the code to get Native Hydrate, maybe you can get a discount on the native creatine. By the way, I take creatine because here I am going to be multitasking, guys, because it helps with maintaining muscle as we age. You know, it's funny. I used to learn because I went into the nutrition program back in my college days. You know, I graduated in nutrition and fitness and pre-med, and I was taught always that creatine is not good for you, that it dehydrates you. But we're finding that that study was nonsense. Interesting, right? So I'm finding now that it helps with memory loss. It helps with building muscle, which we know muscle in the body is the biggest longevity hack you can get. So you do want to lift, ladies. You do want to add muscle to your body. It is actually going to keep you younger looking, feeling better, and it is so important. So I take creatine, and I also put, and I don't have a code for this, but sun fiber. It's basically a fiber, and it like dissolves. It doesn't coagulate and thick in my water, but it just adds a little fiber context. And then, like I said, I add the native hydrate, and I just fill it up in a big water bottle, and I'm set to go. So I do this first thing in the morning. So I just start drinking this stuff because it's so good for me. I sometimes will add minerals to my water. I'm just out. So, because you know what, when you have filtered water, we're lacking on minerals. So fill it up and drink it throughout the day. I probably do this, fill up my water bottle 2 to 3 times per day. Now I'm adding ice. You can hear the ice machine. because I like mine extra cold. I find that I drink more water if it's cold personally, but you do you. How was your was it Trigger Train yesterday on yesterday's episode? If you're like, what are you talking about, Danette? I am doing a series, a diary entry series with you every single day. Yesterday was day 2, and I said something that might have triggered some of you guys around the Epstein files. I'm not going into politics on these episodes, but I did kind of drop my opinion because I said I would do my opinion because this is my journal entry. Welcome to my inner musings. And I wondered if it would trigger you because I shared my opinion. You're gonna have to go listen to it to hear it. But I've been really reflecting because something that not a lot of people know is I'm facing off with a legal battle with my family actually around sexual assault. And it has to do with my kids and sexual abuse with family member. And it is hitting so close to home and it infuriates me that people get away with this stuff. And I'm seeing a thread to this. And I don't want to say that everybody that's nice and everybody that's a leader and everybody that seems over the top nice is a pedophile in disguise. I'm not saying that, but I'm seeing a little common thread because it is so close to home. This over manipulation, this overextending, this over niceness, like over the top, acting like this amazing father or uncle or leader or public figure, like over the top, like philanthropy, doting, like acting. But everybody knows, like in our particular situation, everybody in the family knows this person is not a good person. Like we know it, but the way they communicate and how they show up publicly, they over insinuate that area that they are such a great person and great with kids. And now I can see that this was an overcompensation because of a secret that they know they're hoping never comes out. And I'm like, dag, I think we can get really confused because these people seem really nice. They seem like great leaders. They seem like they could never do these things. And it's just heartbreaking, honestly. It infuriates me. It's heartbreaking. And I told you I would never read those files, and the thing is any survivor that would want me to sit there and hold space and hear their story and hear the details because they need to be heard, they need to be acknowledged, I would sit there and listen to every gruesome detail for them. But I am not gonna do it at the intention of listening to gruesome details for something evil to ensnare me. I would only do it for that person, for that survivor, for that person who needs and desires to be heard in the darkest hour of their day. I would sit with anyone I didn't even know, even my own children. I will do that fight for them because what I do know is no child wants to admit that this happened to them, and I don't know understand why we're not rallying with kids and survivors that are finally speaking up and getting the courage because their abuser pretends to be overly nice and will lie to your face about this and will say that they are making it up and will just be like, "This is not true," and you'll wanna believe them because it feels like it how could it possibly be true? So I just wanna kinda caveat that, and also just if you are dealing with being triggered by all of this stuff because it's close to home for you too, I just wanted you to know you're not alone. This is so close to my heart. Anything that deals with your children, you just literally it's worse than if it happened to you. And I'm also discovering that things happen to me. I'm uncovering memories that I didn't even remember. I've been on a deep healing journey around my hip, and I'm discovering things through deep hypnosis that I had suppressed. And I am shocked because I have been in my work and my living has been around unlayering trauma. It goes so deep in the psyche. So anyway, I'm not going to get into that today on the diary series. It's probably for a bigger, deeper conversation, probably something that I'll keep to my high level Lotus Rising, level Lotus Elevated coaching program women because we can talk about it, then we can integrate it, then we can work through our own shadow, our own trauma around it, and alchemize it for our healing. And that's what I prefer to do. I'd rather be able to take this stuff and alchemize it for our growth, for our betterment, for our healing, than just talk about it. So I'm probably going to keep all those details in that group. If you're like, oh my gosh, I need a group like this, like I'll link the link below to be a part of it. You're welcome in. Anyone's welcome that really feels the call for more self growth, stopping patterns that don't serve you, working with the subconscious mind, working with past traumas, and really living a life that is yours and being supported by a group of women all around the world. That's what this is. So click the link and below Lotus Rising or DanetteCoaching.com to find out more. For today, I am going to be kind of cleaning up the house too because my mind can't handle a lot of clutter. So I kind of go around in the morning and just start organizing. I have a dog and that dog is so hairy. I don't know if you have a lab, but I see hair everywhere every single day. Doesn't matter if I clean, so I have to like refresh. I have to shake out the blankets. I've got to like vacuum before I got to wipe the counters. It's just a daily task, I guess. Sometimes I think, well, if you do one good clean a week, it should last you a week. Nope, not the reality. So I am going to be doing that. I'm going to wash some clothes, kind of just get organized. I've been, like I said, working on my skin. So doing a little gua sha, a little face massage. I've been doing that for a couple of years now. Woo, it makes a difference. Trust me when I say you should massage your face. I mean, I grew up just splattering stuff on my face. So I'd be lucky if I even had a skincare program when I was younger. But now I'm like, oh, this face massage stuff is legit. It literally is like a massage for your body or a workout for your body. Like it does lift everything. So take time for it, my loves, because it does make a difference. I'm going to be playing a little pickleball today. I'm getting my DUPR rating. Do you guys know what that is? I don't know if it's just to this facility that I want to play in. So I'm playing in this new indoor facility that is massive. They have open gym, like open play, but you can't just join and play at open play without getting they call it the DUPR rating. You have to get rated on what level you are, which I think is actually a good thing because a lot of people are like, hey, I'm intermediate when you're a beginner, or I'm advanced when you're actually intermediate, or you're really advanced and you're playing intermediate. I don't know. Everybody kind of has a skewed perception. So they have like a professional pickleball player rate you. And you go in and you do like this tournament style with other players and they give you a DUPR rating. So I'm going to find out what level of pickleball player I am. Granted, we all have bad days or really good days. So we'll see what kind of day it is for me. But I'm going to get my DUPR rating and I'm going to be able to get my pickleball level score. And then I'll be able to drop into open play depending on my level and what level. It could be very humbling or I could really inject some stuff into my ego. We will find out. Do you want to hear what my DUPR score is next? So this is vulnerable for me right now. I will share with you on the next episode my pickleball score. I am kind of nervous to even say that, but I'm going to do it. And then what I'm going to do is if it's not a score I actually like and I'm embarrassed with, I'm going to just get better. And then I'm going to redo my DUPR score so I can report back to you. How about that? That's what I'm going to do. That's my big plan today. Yesterday, I got so much done, but I'm also facing a lot of these legal things and these things that really crush my heart around my family. And like I said, sexual abuse and all of this stuff is coming out. And it's just interesting, right? The external world, like I said, is this reflection of our internal world. And man, that is my teacher right now. So really trying to stay grounded, drink my water, do my workouts, try to have a little fun mixed in every single day, some laughter. Like I said, some movement. Movement is my therapy. So I'm making sure I move my body so I don't stick the energy. Actually, I should say this in case it makes any of you feel better. So yesterday was a legal day. I had to read a bunch of nonsense that was written up about me by somebody that does not want these legal allegations pushed against them. And it was like I could feel this rage shooting within me. And then the rage turned into me acknowledging what this person did to my loved ones, and the rage was stirring. What I did to handle my rage is I was like, I've got to like move my body, not in a normal way, not a walk. I have to like jump. I have to do sprints. I have to punch the air. I was just going off for 45 minutes, sweating because I needed to move this rage through my body. I think my dog was like, what is wrong with my mom? She is going ham. I was out on the streets. I was doing sprints and I'd go back into the gym and I would do jumping squats and then I'd punch the air. And I was just doing it until I was exhausted, until it had moved through me. And then I went into the sauna and did some deep breaths. I've been having to breathe really deep. I wake up sometimes in the night with different thoughts around it, which obviously makes my heart race. And then I go into box breathing. If you haven't done box breathing, I highly recommend it if you're going through some things right now. I breathe in for 4, I hold for 4, exhale for 4, then hold for 4, inhale for 4. So it's a 4 count just like that. And you just keep doing it. And this is what Navy SEALs do to calm down their nervous system when they're in high intense situations. And I'm telling you, if you're dealing with trauma, drama, whatever, this works. So I woke up in the night doing it as well. So in the night when I can't sleep or my heart's racing, I will go into my box breathings. Well, I'm really working on that. But I just want to let you know if you're feeling it to like give yourself permission to rage. I always say go out into the woods or somewhere private in your car and just scream. But I always find that screaming can be really good, but punching things, moving your body, letting it move through like through sweat, honestly can be really, really powerful. I was like thinking to myself, maybe I'll take some boxing classes just until I get through this court stuff, because it might be really helpful for me to process a lot of this internal rage, which I am more of a really positive person. I like to find the light. I like to see the light. We've been talking about it. But the truth is, if I go there in my personal life, then I do have rage. And I have to process it in a healthy way, which movement is one of the healthier ways. Screaming when you're not screaming at someone can be really helpful. Getting grounded on the earth, letting the earth take it, saying prayer. I do a lot of prayer. I did a prayer last night, a prayer this morning. Please help me in this situation. And then I visualize what I want to actually see happen. So I don't feel helpless. I know that my mind plays a big part in what I want to see happen. So I really do visualize justice. I really do visualize the outcome and I feel it in my body. I really feel as if it's already happened. And I know that that is the key to creating my reality. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being a part of the Danette May Show and the Diary series. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next day 4 of the Diary series. Curious what you're going through, curious what you're facing. If you feel called to share this episode out, please do. And if you don't want to miss any episodes when they drop this whole week and beyond, click the follow button, the plus sign in the upper right hand corner, wherever you're listening. And I love you. We're doing this together. Please share it with me on social. Tag me at the Danette May when you share this episode out. Let me know, what are you going through? Let me send a prayer for you. Let me hold space for you. We're doing this together. Love you.